What's going on, everybody? If you don't know me, it's your little homie Dean, here to bring you the Cinematics Top 10 review of Our Kind of People, Season 1, Episode 2. Now, if you can, go ahead and do me a big favor and hit that like and subscribe button so you can continue to get the content. And if you can, go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section if you agree or disagree with anything I'm talking about, man. I love to talk about this stuff. All right, boom. So we're going to jump into it. So Angela wakes up in the morning. She's all hype and shit talking about her mama told her that African tribes back before slavery used to be able to identify themselves just by their hairdo. So when the white man came, they cut off all their hair. And then when they came over here, got over here to the country, they started to being able to express themselves again and started growing their hair out to express themselves and do their hair. And that's how strong she feels about hair. I don't know what she's talking about, but all y'all wear perms and wigs now. I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, made a point. So they go, you know what I mean, it jumps off with all of them in church. And of course, it's a small town, so all of them at the same church. You know what I mean? It's the DuPonts, the Franklins, everybody. Even her little boy, Tyreek, is up in there. So once church is over, you know what I mean, Tyreek go holler at her, and he's actually a contractor. So she gonna hire him to actually do some work on her building, and he gonna slide through later. Now, Leah is over here with her mama. And her mama's on her phone like, man, your daughter is out of control. You know what I mean? She's over here berserk in these streets. She look at it showing look like some Instagram posts or something like that. Look how she partying, man. She's not gonna embarrass his family. We gotta get it together. So Leah's already in the type of mood, and then Angela decides, now this is the time I'm gonna come over, and then while you talking to two people, just interrupt your conversation and then holler out, hey, can we clear the air? And then Slick clear the air with an attitude. Like, what was the purpose of you even doing that? You still got the same attitude you had the other day. While you was in church, you Slick rolled your eyes at her. I don't even get it, but you still gonna kiss her ass and try to get into her circle. I just don't understand that. What does this circle do? Like, how are they gonna make extra money off of this circle? It seems like all they do is spend money. Anyway, so we find out that Raymond DuPont, you know what I mean, actually Teddy, Leah's daddy, done actually bought out his company. So now that his wife is actually the damn head of everything, he's gonna try to get his company back through her. She's like, I bet. But she does tell him that I didn't, you know what I mean, I forced my father out. He didn't just retire. Now not flashback, but go forward to Angela. Now she done stole a piece of Leah's hair from some party or out some wig or some shit like that, and stole her hair and sent it to DNA agency. The DNA people done came back, and now we know they sisters. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude was fucking his mama. Teddy was fucking his mama. Now we go over here to Raymond. He's talking to his white business partner, telling him that he's gonna get his actual company back. And then he like, all right, cool, bet. You know what I mean? And Raymond is like, dude, you know you almost fucked up the company. You were losing money over the last 2 years or so, or whatever it was. So now I'm about to come in and have to reevaluate your role. You know what I mean? White boy gives background. Like, man, our families grew up together. It was DuPont and Harmon. And then they put the names together to call the company Darman, which, oh God. So, and they grew up together. Their families grew up together. Our pops and our grandfathers were together, all this shit. So, like, they just supposed to be cool. And, you know what I mean? Raymond ain't really digging that because he been losing money and he trying to take back over, get his company back. Now we move on over to Angela, still in some new fundraiser type shit, still kissing these girls' ass, trying to get into the circle. And in the midst of that, Leah's daughter walks in half hung over from the night before and, you know, just looking a mess. So in the midst of that, she gets upset with her daughter, Lauren, and then, you know, storms out and tells one of her friends, I need to go pick something up for me. And then now the friend don't want to do it. She got something to do. So then, of course, Angela trying to, you know, get on everybody's good side. Like, all right, boom, I'll do it. So when she goes to go do it, it actually is a nursing home where she's going, which is actually held up, which actually has Leah's mother in there. And, you know, Teddy's wife or ex-wife or whatever. She's up in a nursing home. Now, she's so senile, she don't even know that ain't Leah. Look at Angela and just start calling her Leah because she just so confused. So Angela uses this ample opportunity to go ahead and start asking about her mother. So now as her mother is over here, as her mother is talking, she's like, man, this raggedy, yeah, that raggedy bitch. She sit over here, ain't nothing, man. She was working for me and then started fucking my husband, and she was selling drugs and all that shit. That bitch wasn't nothing, man. She sold that baby for like $50,000. You know, Angela like, what? Yeah, nigga, she sold that baby, man. That bitch wasn't shit. And, basically start storming out like, you got to get me out of here. She just storms out on her. She ain't your daughter, you know what I mean? So I feel that. So the next day she's over here calling phones, hospitals and everything, trying to figure out, is this true? Did my mama sign off papers away? Now, in the midst of that, I told you she got Tyreek over there to help build on it. He busts down the wall. There's a hole in the wall with a whole bunch of her mama shit. She getting there hugging these old dusty ass dresses and everything like it's supposed to really mean something. I don't really see the point of that. Now, we're going to jump on over to Leah. Leah is out here at the Forbes shoot because she's, taking over her father's company and everything. So now she got a big boy shoot with Forbes. It's $1 billion company or some shit like that. So while she's doing that, of course, Pop show up. And, he gives her, he basically gives her praise, telling her, I'm real proud of you. This is all you've done, but you're still going to need my help in the future to be able to, keep this motherfucker rolling. And, she don't like any of that. Talks real super wet to him. And then, goddamn it, it moves on. Now, Angela done found out that, her mama sold her for $50,000 and ended up getting her back within like 6 months or something. But right when she figures that out, Leah comes to visit just to say, because, hold up, Angela is asking for money from Leah and Raymond, her husband, from their little fund or some shit like that so that she can better her spot or something. I don't even understand what she's doing. You're a hair salon. What do you need to do? But so she comes over there to check out the location since you asking for money from our fund. Brings her daughter. And then the situation comes up about her friend, getting pushed over the edge. Now, the friend ain't dead, but, she still got pushed over the edge and all that shit. And she found out that Nikki, Angela's daughter, been going to see her. This bitch, Lauren, just gets all upset about that. And then the mother just asks, why do you look at her like that? You look at her, wait, what, like I love her? You said you wouldn't judge me, you'd always love me. Like, now you come out gay? Just now, right here, in front of Angela, in front of your mom's enemy? You gonna come out gay? All in front? It was awkward as hell. And then, they have, and then now Leah and Angela bond about how they can't talk to their daughters. It was poorly written, lazy writing. And then they jump to Angela confronting her auntie, like, bitch, my mama sold me. You know what I mean? She like, I didn't, it was only for 6 months and then she got you back or some shit like that. So now Angela is feeling some type of way about her auntie because of that. So now they got this legacy ball or this Forbes magazine ball or whatever they going to, some party or whatever. And they actually, Nikki is there now talking to Lil DuPont, what's that nigga name? Quincy. And they acting like, I guess they about to tell each other they like each other, but then his sister Lauren comes in like, bitch, why did you tell my mama I be messing with Gab? No, bitch, you just told your mama you be messing with Gab. Her mama just told her that she went to go see her since you done pushed her over the fucking ledge. But she didn't say that you was with her. You just told her that. And now your dumb ass get that, and then they get to slick arguing about that not even 2 seconds before Angela come gets her daughter, like, what are you doing? And then her daughter blames her for trying to make her forget her grandmama. Oh, man, it was stupid. That was dumb. And then they go, Teddy comes out to introduce Leah about, taking over the Black Diamonds ball or whatever the hell this shit is. Taking over the company and everything like that. But then he drops the bomb, like, nigga, I ain't retiring. I still be right here. I'm just gonna let her run most of it, I ain't retiring. And then Angela sees him and then has some type of conundrum or something and then just runs out of the party. Leaves Tariq, runs out of the party because she's feeling so sick and so hurt that she has to run all the way to the beach. Look at this shit right here. Look at how far away that damn house is. You had to run that far to throw up. And then your daughter gonna come chase you because she don't know what's going on. You gonna say you throwing up because I can't talk to him. What? Anyway, so now my man Raymond done figured out that he ain't finna get his goddamn company back because your pops is still in charge. So he just telling her, man, that's our focus right now with whatever you doing with your shit. Give me my company back. So then right after that, his business partner walks in, the little white boy. And then immediately after he consoles her for a second about the argument, nigga leans in for the kiss like they been fucking for years. So you trying to tell me you over here upset at your pop and taking over his company because of the shady deals he makes. And then you're going to criticize him about sleeping, cheating on your mama and doing all that. And you sleeping with your husband's best friend, high school homeboy, all of that shit, business partner. And you've been sleeping with him. And then just going to sweep that under the rug. Well, of course, by the grace of God, your daughter sees you kissing on him. And then how you do it, try to do all this more shit. She's pissed, runs off, about to tell your husband. And then all of a sudden, a fucking beat cop pulls up talking about, hey, your homegirl done woke up. She said you pushed her over the boat. You know what I mean? You need to come with her. Look at this nigga. That is a big. Where's the detective? This nigga is not pulling up in no ball. And then I thought y'all got these billionaires, man. Ain't nobody gonna give a phone call, man. Like we giving your daughter a warrant. All this shit just happened and nobody knows nothing. Nobody says nothing. It's stupid that the daughter wouldn't even say something like if she did push and tried to blame it on Nikki at first. God damn it. And then Leah gonna come over there and try to confront Nikki about something she said or did you say that? It's no. Like, what are you talking about? It ain't got nothing to do with us. Man, and then flash forward to, you know what I mean, she going over to Tyreek house apologizing for walking out. And I guess she go ahead and get her ass laid down that night finally. And then, you know what I mean, they dump the ashes of the mother and all of this stuff. But it goes back to, at the end of the episode, Teddy is in there playing what looks to be chess by his fucking self. And then his daughter walks in and he go ahead and admit that, yeah, she your sister. Yeah, I was fucking Eve. Yeah, that night you remember all that's accurate. So, you know what I mean? She get real upset. He like, grow the fuck up, nigga, because goddamn, we got to make sure she don't spill all the beans on everything else. Then it goes off, man. They show Auntie, man, and Teddy walk in the house, and Auntie pull that thing out. Now, what is he? He was beating on your sister? Like, well, how is he a threat? Well, you got to pull that thing out. Only time will tell. Y'all let me know what y'all think. There it is.